Show. We have fantasy Bachelor Picks for hometowns. Pretty much at the end of the season here. Still chugging along. Hope everyone's doing well in their leagues, in their groups. It is a pick 2 this week. Any 2 girls. Pricing works so you can have whoever you want. Might be one of the last times to differentiate yourself. So, end of the road for me on Maria. Spoilers. End of the road for me on Maria. Maria goes home. She will probably go out in a blaze of glory, but she did lose a ton of points last week. She started to doubt herself a bit. I think that's going to be the narrative here. I think the narrative is going to be Rachel has a really, really hard time, and Maria has a really, really hard time. Enjoy picks. Well, we know he picks Rachel, but as far as why, I think that's going to be like the narrative of the story. So, no Maria for me. For the 3 girls that move on, let me lock in Kelsey A. I want her. We haven't seen any like negativity really out of her previews. We haven't gotten a lot of preview, but we haven't really seen any negativity from her stuff. Daisy and Rachel is kind of that spot where you could pivot. I'm going to take Daisy, and the reason for that is because ever so slightly, Daisy has had fewer incidences of self-doubt, breakdown potential. We do see Rachel crying in one of the previews. Those points will be there. The question is, what spurs that on? What kind of words does she use? How does she talk about the situation to get her to the point where she's crying? Look, we know Daisy's final 2, so in theory, the connection is stronger than it is with Rachel. Daisy's been just a little bit more articulate with where she stands. This might be where Daisy commits and we get a I'm falling for you situation. Rachel will probably say it for sure, but I'm going to take Daisy just because I think it's the safer play. I think Rachel absolutely has more upside. So give me Kelsey and Daisy, but watch out for Rachel people in your league. They're going to be there. We still don't know what the schedule looks like. We will be, in theory, they're filming the Women Tell All this week, so it should be ready to go for next Monday's episode. Just as a reminder, anything that happens in studio, we will not be scoring. I am selfishly hoping for an all studio episode so I can just skip it. But more to come there. Lineups might be available a little later tonight than they would be normally, just as we figure out that schedule and roll. Because if they're going to have studio content and live content for the Women Tell All, we'll probably combine the Women Tell All episode with the final 3 overnight fantasy suite episode. But more to come there. In the meantime, set those lineups. We're on the home stretch here, so good luck. Thanks for joining us on the 602 Row Show, and we'll see you next week.